Good evening, Route 2. How y'all doing today? I am the Bronx Blogger with another episode of Major League Baseball Roundup. Today is April 23rd, 2008, and it's going to be a relatively short show today. A couple tidbits of news that may affect your fantasy rosters. Daisuke, he is out with the flu. He was supposed to make a start today, but has been scratched. John Lester is filling in right now, and is currently not doing all that well. Daisuke should return to his regular spot in the rotation next time it goes around. Alex Rodriguez is going to be sitting out one more day, and will be expected to be back in the lineup tomorrow, so keep a lookout for that. Frank Thomas, who has originally been released by the Toronto Blue Jays, could be going back to the Oakland Athletics, as the A's have expressed interest, and will be discussing the matters with the top brass in their area. Scott Kazmir, you guys remember him? He had a little elbow injury during spring training, and he's got about 10 days left before he makes his return, and it is projected to be against Boston. Right now he's making his second minor league rehab start, and we'll see how it goes, and I hope we'll see him back in the majors real quick. And King Griffey Jr. is one step closer to 600. He hit home run number 597 today against Chris Sampson of the Houston Astros to give Cincinnati an early 1-0 lead, in which they lost. So we're going to go around the scores real quick. Sorry if I'm stumbling today. I just woke up. The scores real quick. We've got 10 games going on right now. Florida is leading Atlanta 3-2. That's in the top of the fifth. L.A. Anaheim is leading Boston 3-2, top of the fifth. St. Louis shutting out Pittsburgh 4-0, bottom of the fourth. Detroit leading Texas in a high-scoring game so far. That's 6-5. That's in the bottom of the third inning. Houston is taking over Cincinnati 6-1, top of the fourth. Washington Nationals over the Mets 2-1, bottom of the fourth. Toronto and Tampa Bay. Toronto leads 1-0, bottom of the fifth. Milwaukee over Philadelphia 1-0, bottom of the first. And games that have just gone underway. Kansas and Cleveland, they're scoreless at 0, top of the first. That is currently in a weather delay. And the Yankees and the White Sox, bottom of the first, tied at 0-0. Games that are still pending. Chicago Cubs will take on the Rockies 8:35 p.m. That's about 10 minutes from now, from the time of this recording. Minnesota and Oakland 10:05. San Francisco, San Diego 10:05. Arizona, LA 10:10. And Baltimore at Seattle at 10:10. All those times Eastern. So like I said, real quick show today. And we're going to go ahead and do trivia real quick before I step out of here. Yesterday's question was, who is the only player, or what player was the 3,000 strikeout victim for both Nolan Ryan and Bob Gibson? And D. McNabb was the only one that actually even made an attempt to guess. And he guessed correctly first shot. If you were watching ESPN, you would have gotten this as well. The answer was Cesar Geronimo. So D. McNabb now ties Enter Sandman 42 for second place on the leaderboard. And I'm going to go ahead and get back to the tough questions here. Today's question is, who has the most relief wins in the season? We'll go ahead and limit this to 1,900 and above. So since 1,900, who has the most relief wins in the season? If you think you know the answer, reply to the thread. Do whatever you got to do to get a hold of me, and I'll announce the winner and the answer tomorrow. And of course, all trivia contestants are in the running for a free 2008 official Major League Baseball All-Star Game baseball. And we'll get around to that as the season progresses. Only the top 3 trivia leaderboard winners will get to grab one of these baseballs, and it's a pretty awesome ball. Alright, again, most relief wins since 1900 in a single season. That is your trivia. And that's going to do it for today. The show is real quick, about 2 minutes long. So let's keep it real, guys. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the tomorrow.